Joseph, From Betrayal to Grace, a powerful story of pain, faith, and forgiveness. Imagine a young man, his skin darkened by the sun, his hands rough from shepherd's work. On his shoulders, a beautiful coat of many colors, a gift from his father. But inside his heart, a weight heavier than that robe. This young man's name is Joseph and the Dreamer. His story begins with love, but soon turns into betrayal, slavery, and tears. Yet in the end, as it becomes a story of divine forgiveness. The roots of betrayal. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, the child of Rachel, the woman Jacob loved most. His father gave him a beautiful robe, a sign of honor, but his brothers saw that robe as a symbol of rejection. Then came Joseph's dreams, visions that one day his family would bow before him. His brothers' jealousy turned into hatred, and their hatred into betrayal. One day, as Joseph came to meet them in the fields, they stripped off his coat and threw him into a dry, empty pit. The dreamer had fallen, sold and forgotten. As Joseph cried for help, merchants passed by on their way to Egypt. His brothers sold him for 20 pieces of silver. They stained his robe with blood and told their father, "A wild animal killed him." Jacob's heart broke. He refused to be comforted. Meanwhile, Joseph was carried far from home, to a strange land with strange gods. In Egypt he was sold again, this time to Potiphar, a captain of Pharaoh. But soon, false accusations sent him to prison, from a son to a slave. From a slave to a prisoner, every dream seemed lost. The silence of suffering. In the darkness of the prison, Joseph prayed. He felt abandoned, not just by his brothers, but perhaps even by God. Yet he never stopped believing. When others cursed the darkness, Joseph worshipped in it. When others lost hope, he held on to faith. Because somewhere deep in his heart, he knew that dreams born from God cannot die in the pit, rise to power. Years passed. Then one day, Pharaoh had a dream that no one could interpret. But Joseph, forgotten prisoner, and was called from the dungeon. Through God's wisdom, he revealed the meaning: 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Pharaoh, amazed by his wisdom, placed Joseph second in command over all Egypt. The boy once sold as a slave now ruled an empire. And during the famine, people from many nations came to Egypt to buy food, including 10 men from Canaan, Joseph's brothers. The reunion. When Joseph saw them, his heart trembled. The faces that once looked down on him now bowed before him. Just as he had dreamed, he could have taken revenge. He could have made them suffer as he suffered, but tears filled his eyes. The pain of the past melted into the grace of forgiveness. Joseph said, "I am your brother, whom you sold into Egypt, but do not be afraid. What you meant for evil, God turned for good." Genesis 50:20. In that moment, the chains of hatred were broken. Joseph forgave them, not because they deserved it, but because God's plan was greater than their sin. The lesson of the story. This story is not just about a robe, a pit, or a throne. It's about faith that survives betrayal. It's about patience that grows in pain. It's about a God who turns tragedy into purpose. Joseph teaches us, don't give up when others betray you. What people mean for harm, God can use for good. Forgiveness is stronger than revenge. Delay is not denial. God's timing is perfect. Maybe today you feel like Joseph. Maybe someone you trusted has betrayed you. Maybe your dreams feel dead and buried. But remember, even in the pit, even in the prison, God is still writing your story. Your pain has purpose. Your tears have meaning, so don't lose faith. Because the same God who raised Joseph will raise you too.